Hey, welcome back to the channel. So in this video, I want to talk to you about what makes Piccola Tiny Homes different from other tiny home builders. Let's get started. Okay, so number one, let's start with who we are as a company. Now, Piccola Tiny Homes was founded by myself and my business partner, Ben Davis. We are not DIYers. We are not washed up contractors or anything like that trying to enter a different market. We are engineers. So I started with a manufacturing company that I grew up over many years. And in that process of growing a company, I knew that the best companies were formed by three key principles. Good people, number one, good processes, and number three, good products. Now, taking those three P's and bringing them over to Piccola Tiny Homes meant that we brought a fourth P over, which was our principles. So number one, we start with great people. Then we start with great ideas, like what are we gonna build? Well, in this case, obviously the world's best tiny homes. And then finally, we get a staff to help execute on that plan. So we're incredibly intentional at every step of the way ever since we first started this company. So what does it look like when a group of engineers starts a new tiny home company? Well, we are focused on quality and precision. Now, in my first manufacturing company, we measure precision by literally the width of a human hair, like plus or minus a few thousandths of an inch. So obviously when we bring that into the construction industry or the tiny home industry, which I'm gonna distinguish it being very different in a minute, but when we bring that into this industry, there's no compromises. Things have to be, instead of like this wide acceptable range, we bring it to a very narrow acceptable range, and then we document the process so that anyone stepping into the role of building one of our beautiful, expertly crafted tiny homes knows exactly what to aim for, and then there's a process to check their work at every step along the way. In fact, we've built out a very detailed step-by-step building process with videos, instructions, and the all-important quality sign-offs at the end of each step. There are literally thousands of individual steps and hundreds of signatures that need to go in place. So just know that when you buy a Piccola Tiny Home, you're getting a certified, a beautiful, an expertly crafted tiny home every time you step into it. This should give you incredible peace of mind. Now, there are lots of great tiny home builders, but in this video, I'm going to divide it into kind of three buckets, and I'm gonna put Piccola in the middle bucket. Now, at the beginning, or may I say respectfully, at the bottom, the entry-level guys, the DIYers, maybe not the general contractors, that type of thing, you have people that are just doing it for the first time, or maybe they brought construction practices over into the tiny home industry, but we didn't want to do that. In fact, we don't hire out of the construction industry because the construction industry is painfully and sadly inaccurate. It's inefficient. In my company, my original company, there was production schedules, there was a high level of competence. So it starts with bringing great people that leave their egos at the door, are eager to learn, and they're able to be freed up to work in a collaborative environment where there's no shame, there's no blame and shame in making a mistake. We report it, we correct it, we document it, and then we don't do that mistake again. Now, for the other bucket, you have the high-end builders. These are the pros. They'll build beautiful tiny homes, great aesthetics, great construction. I mean, they're the best of the best. Now, you can tell that between these two buckets, there's gonna be a huge price disparity. Now, in the tiny home industry, there's what I call a race to the bottom. So all the coverage, all the videos, all the press, they all get the same kind of like mentality of who can build the coolest tiny home in the greatest location for as cheap at bottom of the barrel pricing as you can get. Well, the truth of the matter is that you get what you pay for. Now, a lot of these lower DIYer ones, it's great if they have the time and the skills and they can afford the materials. Yes, we're not talking about them, but that's not who we are. Now, at the upper end, you have these companies that build amazing tiny homes that never publish their prices because they're literally hundreds and thousands of dollars. Like, they rival the price of homes in most parts of the country. Now, these high-end builders build beautiful things, they build them right. Now, between these two is the company that we formed called Piccola. Now, Piccola is a company that takes the high-end skills, high-end finishes, high-end practices, beautiful designs, and because of our efficiency, because of our practices, because of our scalable processes and our great company culture, we build those high-end tiny homes, but at a much lower price because we eliminate the waste, which doesn't lead to value for you, our customer. So we build high-end tiny homes with an efficient mindset so that we don't charge high-end prices, but we are going to be more expensive than the DIYer, the washed-up general contractor, because we know how to build and we build with the right materials. Now, speaking of materials, I want to give you a full walk through and walk around so that you see all the little details that go into making an excellent tiny home from Piccola. So I brought you to the backyard portion of our cadence model. This is where the back door is going to be, where you can build a porch or whatever. It's a beautiful like architecture. I love this part of the tiny home. Now, you can tell that we do what's called a vapor barrier from DuPont. It's called Tyvek Home Wrap. Now, there's a lot of competitors, but Tyvek is by far the best. We're not gonna compromise. We're always gonna use the best materials and then install them properly. Like, we purchased like the right fasteners for this. A lot of times, if you were to take siding off, you would see just drywall screws, large head nails. We don't do that. In fact, when I take you inside, I'll show you that we don't actually use nails in the process. Why don't we go around to the side entrance and we'll take a look inside. Okay, so on the inside of every Piccola tiny home, you'll first notice that we build with traditional home materials. Now, by that, I mean we use 2x4 kiln dried lumber, and we frame on 16 inches on center. Now, this is really important because a lot of tiny homes are built with like 1x3s. They don't have, if they do have sheathing, it's gonna be as thin as possible. We go with 1/2 inch OSB. We go with 1/2 inch drywall. We go with the best insulation you can buy, which is Rockwool, flame resistant, very dense. It doesn't have the itchy properties of traditional fiberglass. It's the best. And so what does this mean for you? Well, it's built rigidly and it feels like a home. If you want to hang a picture, if you want to put up a shelf, you can confidently attach that shelf when you find a stud with a stud finder, like we all do in traditional residential zones. And you can just live in it like you live in any other type of home. Now, good materials deserve good fasteners. Now, this right here is a key distinction of Piccola Tiny Homes versus other builders. We do not use nails, framing nails, in the construction of these homes. We use framing screws. Now, that is a huge distinction. So why do we do this? Framing screws are more expensive. They take longer to install, like a nail gun is quick, but we use framing screws because it requires accuracy. With a nail gun, you're just shooting. If you hit a stud, great. If you miss it, you just shoot another. There's an inherent lack of quality when you use nails. But the other thing about framing screws versus nails is framing screws don't back out over time. Now, when you have lumber that heats and cools, it expands and contracts. What this causes is for nails to kind of back out over time. Also, if there is a water intrusion or there's water in the boards at the time it's framed, that water can actually cause an effect of corroding, or most commonly, this for nails to kind of back out over time, pop out of drywall, pop out of siding, that type of thing. So screws are a much better permanent fastener. And finally, the thing with screws is that these tiny homes essentially have to survive an earthquake the first time they're put on the road. We like to say it's a 6 to 7 to 8.0 earthquake. Now, in a traditional home, there's flex. They're not designed to be moved, right? But a tiny home flexes and experiences an earthquake-like condition every time it hits the road, meaning you can see the effects of this when you reach the destination. That means cracked drywall. We were at a tiny home show where nearly every single window of a competitor's tiny home was broken because there was so much flex that the panes broke. Now, as you can see, if you visit us in person, we have a couple of demo models that have traveled literally hundreds of miles, and there's not a single crack in the drywall or anywhere in the entire build. Now, that's a testimony to the power of using framing screws in construction rather than the quick, fast, and cheap nails. Now, while we got the walls open, I want to talk about our electrical. Now, our electrical is regular traditional home wiring practices. So any type of electrician can service this if you ever wanted to add an outlet, something like that. But the other thing is we take it a step further, and we, by our governing body, are required to do dielectric testing. Now, what is this test? Well, it's a test where we inject a very high voltage of electricity at a low amperage, and we test for electrical leaks. It's kind of a stress test on the entire electrical system. So in the cases where there's faulty wiring, if there's like circuits that aren't properly connected, whether it's at the outlet or a light source, these are major oversights that get buried in the construction of not just tiny homes, but traditional homes. We don't do this. We test it, we sign off in it, we keep a signature on file. It's so important that our tiny homes are built right and they're built safe, and we don't cover any mistakes, and we don't cut our quality standards short. Now, why are these documented, signed steps important? Well, humans don't scale. Now, scaling is a business term, meaning, in one company, if you have a machine that makes a widget, if you want to double production, you just buy another machine. But in construction, you can't double a person, they don't scale. So the construction industry is always reliant on skilled labor, like a really great carpenter, a great plumber, etc. In this case, we can take any person that has good trade skills, someone that's good with their hands and can follow directions to a T. We can bring them into Piccola and ensure that they're doing high quality work, and we develop them as people so they continue to be an asset to the company. This is one reason why we can build beautiful, expertly crafted tiny homes at a much lower cost to our customers. Okay, so I brought you to the front, the business side of our units, to show you our frame. Now, being a company that's focused on quality means that we need to be realistic about what we're good at and what we shouldn't specialize in. Now, for us, we made a very conscientious decision to go with a well-known, well-respected tiny home frame builder known as Iron Eagle. Now, are they the least expensive? Absolutely not. So one of the big flaws that I've seen other home builders and DIYers do is that they build tiny homes on travel trailer frames or transport frames. Now, that is bad news because those types of trailers, those foundations are strong on the deck, the main carriage cargo portion of it. Tiny homes are different because they require strength at the edges. Now, one thing that's often overlooked by other builders is the bottom of these tiny homes. Now, for us, we go with 18 gauge galvanized steel as the bottom. I see this all the time with different builds is plywood bottoms, either if they're plywood or they're painted plywood. Plywood should never be exposed to the elements, especially the elements on the bottom where water can pool and sit there until it finally drips. That's what leads to dry rot. So for us, not only do we have sealing at every seam, but if water did hang off, it's just gonna sit on the galvanized steel, ensuring that your tiny home does not have water intrusion issues. Now, Iron Eagle has absolutely nailed it. That's why they are our preferred source for our foundation. And a good foundation is what you build great tiny homes on. Now, I brought you inside of our minuet. Our minuet is our smallest model. It's meant for like a single occupant. It's got a queen size bed, so it could fit 2 people. But really, we honed this model in specifically for single living. Now, when you walk into this, you'll have this amazing experience of being in what feels like an actual home as opposed to an RV. Now, RVs are built thin, they're built cheap, they're built light. You'll immediately see some of the finish choices that we've gone with. Like, for example, quartz countertops, expensive but beautiful and durable. Name brand fixtures like our faucets and our sinks. our induction cooktop, which means it's safe and it's efficient. And even our microwave, nope, it's not a microwave. It's a 3-in-1, convection, microwave, and air fryer all in one. Plus, it serves as an under-counter light and a vent that actually vents to the outside, not back into your tiny home. Now, living in a tiny home doesn't mean it needs to feel tiny. That's why we went with lots of windows. We want lots of natural light coming in. And when it comes to windows, we did not compromise there either. We have low E double paned windows that are name brands. Now we use Andersen for these, but other name brands are available as different sizes require. So lots of natural lighting, beautiful function, high quality, so that it stands the test of time. Now we'll go into the bathroom next, but I have to talk about our cabinetry. Now a lot of tiny home companies will buy off the shelf cabinetry from your big box stores. We don't do that, we're intentional. We have a full-blown in-house cabinet department. Now, custom cabinets are expensive. If you go to a high-quality, in-demand cabinet builder, we knew that this added additional cost and time to the builds. So that's why I invested tens of thousands of dollars and hired some of the best guys. In fact, I took a machinist from my other company and brought them over to Piccola because, like I said before, machinists know precision. So Mikey, our main guy in our cabinetry department, builds these beautiful cabinets and installs them at just the right time without delays for the build. Now, while we're talking about cabinets, all of our cabinetry has really high-end name brand hinges and fasteners, and slow close, by the way. So everything just has a nice aesthetic, soft touch. Now let's step back into the bathroom and I'll show you how the bathroom is unique and different than any other tiny home builders. So the beauty and the quality continues into the bathroom. So little things like a continuation of our beautiful cabinetry, our countertops that are made out of quartz, our nice finishes, our shower that is one of the nicest showers. It kind of rivals the shower in my home. I think we should upgrade. But even little treats that you get that you don't normally find in other tiny homes or other homes in general. Like this is a washer dryer combo. So dirty clothes in, clean, dry clothes out. So no compromises. We even continued the cedar ceiling that's found in the rest of our tiny homes, and we've paired that with beautiful LED lighting that's both efficient and has the color temperature that adds warmth to the entire tiny home. Now, obviously these are homes, so a great home gives you a great night of sleep. So we did not compromise on the bed. In fact, the bed comes with the model, unless you want to bring your own bed, that's fine. But nice queen size bed, lots of lighting around it, and then blackout shades so that you get a great night of sleep no matter what it looks like outside. We also recognize that coming from traditional living down to a tiny home requires lots of storage. So here at Piccola Tiny Homes, we've moved away from the thought of square footage, and we think in terms of cubic inches. You don't need to downsize your wardrobe because you're moving into a tiny home. You bring it with you. So that means large pull-out closet where you can bring up to 5 feet of hanger space. Plus all of our pull-outs, again with soft closing drawers, so that there's no compromises on what you wear outside of your tiny home. Now, while I got you here, you'll notice that again, we continued our cedar ceilings into the bedroom as well. It just adds a warmth, a touch, a spaciousness that is only found when you're out in nature. It doesn't have this cramped feel. It's really our design that kind of sets us apart. Again, intentional building, excellent finishes, great team. That's what makes Piccola Tiny Homes different. Now, on the outside of our tiny homes, we go with our default siding options, namely our high quality cedar and our finished steel. Now, it's important to note that this isn't just any cedar. It's tongue and groove, it's kiln dried, it's the best. And then we do a double process. We don't seal it by brushing it on. We literally dunk it in a tank and submerge it, dry it. And then if there's any type of staining or anything, we do that first. So it could be up to a double process of a double dunking. So this is important because cedar is naturally bug and rot resistant. But then when you double dip it, What it does is it causes all the tongue and groove portions along with the back side to be sealed. So if there is any water or moisture intrusion, it's not going to cause any rotting on the back side. Now, there's no issues with the steel since it's fully coated and there's no rust issues, but it's really important that this combination go together perfectly with beautiful seams to eliminate any water intrusion that could damage your home over the lifetime. Now, unfortunately, this is one of the biggest compromises that's out in the open that we see all the time with other types of tiny homes. Here at Piccola, again, no compromises on our fit or finish. So if you want more information, subscribe to this channel. I've got a lot more videos coming your way. And if you want to reach out and see our other models, hit us up on our website, piccolatinyhomes.com. Thanks for watching.